Feast your eyes on the class of 1980, and we'll take a real close look at this one after I take it for a ride, and you'll see this is 100% original except for the rear tire and of course the air filter and the fuel lines. Other than that, I bought this from one of Loop Out Larry's friends. When he pulled it out of the trailer, I couldn't believe it. These are the original graphics on here, the original Elsinore decals, the original number plates, everything on this bike is original. That's the original. It even has the original front tire on it. So just remarkable. I would. Everything's blowing away over there, so Ronnie's got it. Oh, is everything blowing away?
Yep, everything's good.
So, you know, and I rode it, and I was absolutely shocked at how good this thing performs. Most of the time we get these and they're completely clapped out, and we got to start from the frame up and completely rebuild them. It even has the original rubber band holding the original number plate on there. And if you look on this side here, the VIN tags, everything's original. The rubbers for the air box here. We did replace the fuel lines and the air filter and the gear lube and the oil, but as far as hard parts go, this even has the original handlebars. And if you'll zoom in, you'll see they're a different paint code. Most people paint them flat black or whatever. This actually has like a blue-green tint to it. You'll almost never, ever see one like this. They just don't really exist. And it runs freaking phenomenal. It's just absolutely remarkable how tight this thing is. Starting at the front of the bike, that's the original front tire, original front fender, original everything on the bike. And this is a Honda catalog accessory center bar pad that you could get from that era. But again, look at the code, the color, the paint code of those bars. I'd almost like to take these down to the paint shop and see if we can get that duplicated for our restorations, because we've been painting them black. And there's to find one of these with original bars, the original one day at Southwick, and these would be all rubbed off from the sand. The CR logo on the side here would be damaged. This one's obviously, Larry stopped by today and he said, Ken, I just found the side stand for it. This is a 1 year only thing before Honda figured out that you could put one of these, one of the engineers figured you put it back here. This slips underneath the footback. I've never even seen one before, and my brother had one of these in 1980. We probably lost it promptly as soon as after we got it. So original everything. The pegs are perfectly straight. The shifter, the kicker is tight as a tiger. Still clicks back perfectly. The rear tire was replaced, but it has maybe an hour ride time on it, mostly up and down the driveway. It's a new Pirelli tire that Larry's buddy had put on there. And it ran perfectly when he bought it over here. And that's what really blew me away, is how good it ran right off the trailer. But when a bike like this, 44 years old, is this close to original, it becomes a significant piece of moto history, because where exactly is the sticker supposed to go on the rear fender? Where exactly is it supposed to go on the tank? When a bike's restored, usually it's not in the same spot. This is exactly the way it came out of the factory, and it runs phenomenal. The brakes, the transmission, the clutch, the bike performs phenomenal. The fact that it's got the original shocks on there is absolutely unbelievable. That was almost always swapped out for Fox or Works Performance or something like that. Remarkably clean, original. Has the original date codes, of course, on the rims and the tires, and it's basically like it's fresh out of the crate. See the November 1979 date code 1179, and the 40 that's 2000 date code on the original M17 front tire Bridgestone. So the bike runs and rides like a brand new bike. Usually we'll take the bikes apart, repaint the frames, put new tires and graphics the way we always do it here. And I was very tempted to do this, but I'd never seen one come in this nice. And I figured we're gonna sell it. Let's put it up the way it is, and see what you guys think. And if somebody buys this bike and they want us to take it to the next level and paint the frame and replace anything on it, we can do that. But to me, just to find it like this in original condition is unbelievable. Take a look at the frame rails on this thing too. They're in mint condition. No dents. Original paint is chipped off, of course, from putting it on and off the stand here 100 times. But just in remarkably mint original condition. So it probably didn't need to, but I always do this because my name is on the line when I'm selling a bike. So it went down to service, and I wanted to confirm it was in good condition as I thought it was. So I had Chris, the wizard, go through it. He did a compression test. It's pumping out 150 PSI, exact same as brand new. Put a new spark plug in it, warmed it up, then changed the gear lube, replaced the drain plug washer, put a brand new uni air filter in it, and cleaned out the air box. He said it was in excellent, clean condition. The carburetor, which I don't think this really needed to be done, but he did it anyway. So he took the carb off, put it in the carb dip tank, cleaned it, adjusted it, and rejetted it. I thought it was jetted perfectly when I wrote it, but he's the wizard, so he thought he could make it better. He rejetted it. It's even better than it was. So the exhaust system was taken off and decarbonized with heat with a torch. The inside of it was cleaned, and the outside of it was painted the original factory color. That's the only part of the motorcycle that's been painted, the original exhaust. As part of the decarbonizing and torching process, we kind of screwed up the original paint on there, but it needed to be decarbonized because whoever rode this thing just putted around the backyard, so the silencer was a little gummed up and needed to be decarbonized, and it's perfect. Very, very, very difficult to find them. Ronnie, can you show them the silencer too? This is a 1 year only piece, this silencer. I don't know that I've ever had one come in with the original silencer like this in excellent condition. It's pretty much unobtainium. They just don't exist. They usually get smashed and trashed. Original sprockets. So then I went to the detail shop where I personally washed this bike myself and wiped it down, coated some of the metal parts with WD-40, and just gave it a good, quick clean and polish. So total of 9 hours labor going through and getting it dialed in and detailed and carb clean and everything else, and that's all it needed. So if you have any questions about it, give us a call, 860-454-7024, and we can ship this thing anywhere in the world. We also offer financing through Freedom Road. Let me spin it around to the other side here so you can see the this side in the sunlight. Check this out. If you know someone who has a more, in the comments, guys, if you know someone who has a more original stock 1980 CR, send me some pictures, an original unmolested one like this, because I haven't seen one come across anywhere. This original stock in mint with the original bars, and even the original kill switch, the wire on it still looks brand new. Just it even has the see, this is the original factory zip tie. They're usually the Mickey Mouse aftermarket ones. That's the original factory one there. All the original zinc plating is still intact on the bolts. Just unfreaking believable, man. Only original once. If you're a friend of mine and you're thinking of buying a classic stock mint Elsinore, your ship just came in. This one's definitely approved by me. I'd sell this to any close friend or family member, knowing they're getting a diamond. And it's been gone through, certified by the Wizard, and test ridden by me, and hand washed and detailed by me and Ronnie. So it's a winner chicken dinner. And if you want to take it all the way and totally maybe put new tires on it and put a gold chain on it, and what we normally do, touch up the paint and stuff, we can do that for you too. Just let me know. Thanks for watching, and God bless America.